I mean, but still, it's just when I saw that come across my timeline and they said gang charges, I said, "Oh well, shit." This has been a very chaotic Black History Month, y'all.
Yeah, yo, the hits just keep on. This next one is a treat for me.
Okay.
Rachel Dolezal, aka, because she changed her name, right? She changed her name to I believe a Nigerian name. It is her name is changed to Nkechi Amare Diallo is her government name now. Like that's her name that she has changed her name into. She changed her name, moved to Phoenix, Arizona, became an elementary school teacher. But there's one problem. She has an OnlyFans account that she's openly promoting on her IG for as well. If you go to her IG, and she got caught with it. The Phoenix school systems decided to fire her because of it. Dom, go.
Okay, this is random. Somebody the other day just told me somebody from their HR got fired because they found their only like the HR person's OnlyFans.
Mm.
The jokes write themselves.
Like, a part of me is Rachel Dolezal being on some bullshit, 100% with the whole, I'm black on the inside, and I'm cool with that. But then on the other side, low key, shout out to some of my family members in Spokane. They said she was the dopest braider in town. No, they said everybody got their hair braided by Rachel in Spokane, Washington. If you were, a black person.
Girl, I had to girl you. Girl. Sir, what? I mean, here's the thing.
Rachel's need to go all at this point. She just needs to lean totally into OnlyFans, and I know she wants to. I mean, at this point, I honestly think the job found out who she was and wanted to use this against her, and was like, we just don't want Rachel Dolezal being in our school thing. I think the OnlyFans was the way for them to get her out the paint. To be honest,
okay, so the OnlyFans things has been very controversial and like throughout the country regarding
but she's an elementary school teacher though too, Dom. That's the thing. Elementary
school, high school, special education. We know how.
Now, if you're a college professor, you think it's cool. Like, what if you're a college professor?
I think she would lose her job still. I think she would. Just how when professors be sleeping with students, it's you can't do that. And I think that there's a. I mean, you said she got body, so she wasn't.
I didn't say that. I mean, I didn't say that. I allegedly heard from some other people that seen her OnlyFans that said it's way better than you would think it would be for Rachel Dolezal's OnlyFans.
Okay. Allegedly. Anyway,
that's what some people told me. Anyway, they told me they saw about 4 or 5 videos. They saw about 100 pictures.
So I remember watching this pornography documentary back in the day. No, I did. And it was
one that came on Netflix, like back in the day, where it was talking about like how like the downfall of girls doing like cam stuff.
No, it was more of the conversation about like the afterlife of porn. Like you did all of this stuff and you trying to ease back into reality and people recognize you or whatever. And ultimately it was Asia Carrera. She had like moved to like another and it wasn't like she lived off grid, but she lived like somewhere random, and just was trying to start fresh. She had a son and she went to enroll him into like daycare or something of the sort. And they ultimately didn't let the boy come or say he couldn't come back because a parent recognized her. And
Mm.
it was like, oh, we don't want our kids going to school with the kid, whose mom did porn. And so it's, like I literally said last night to my homeboy, when we were talking about his sex book, um, America is still very, tight-lipped about sex. They kink shame, they do all of these things.
That's true.
Uh, and we don't talk about sex, which is why we have alarming, teen pregnancy rates. And this is how this happens, because I'm like, it's not like I asked to come even teach here. I'm just trying to get my kid to go to this good school. And so ultimately, as long as sex is like that here, you have these conservatives that are narrating and navigating how sex can or cannot be talked about. Meanwhile, they in bathrooms tapping their feet to see if the dude in the stall next door is gonna do the beat back to them so they can have butt sex in the stall.
Oh wow.
So, but and it's always gonna be like that. You always gonna have this. It is unfortunate, but even if my kid's teacher has an OnlyFans, I part of part I'm gonna say, I think some people are concerned it was their interaction like with their kids. Okay, some people are like, are you photographing my kid? What is happening? Blah blah blah. So I understand that, but I don't think the people that got the OnlyFans are the people you gotta watch out for. And just being real. And I it's just a really tough lane, because think about it in hindsight. If you found out that Xander's teacher had an OnlyFans, how would that make you feel? How would that make, your family feel about that? Like, just being honest. And it's tough because, like, for real, we know how we are. You're not gonna care. You're gonna want the link.
Is this if it's a man or a woman? And how fine is she?
Why? But see, now you doing.
I know I'm being horrible. I'm just asking questions here now. I'm just being honest and asking questions here. I will be upset, but I will be like, wonder what it looked like.
I know you want the link.
And look, I'm not gonna pay for it, but if you want to give me a complimentary pass, I just won't say nothing. I won't show up at the PTO meeting to oust you as a teacher.
And so, and the question is where does the line about privacy get drawn? Because to me, I feel like, to a certain extent, I feel like Rachel Dolezal probably could have gotten away with it, but she was using her internet celebrity
to
get
promote the dog. Exactly.
And ultimately, because she could have, if she didn't have her face in it, I think she would have got away with it.
The other part of it is the fact that people want to go see it because it is Rachel Dolezal. So you're trading off on your popularity to get people to go to the OnlyFans. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, it sucks. Sorry, girl.
Yeah, and you can't have it both ways.
And Rachel probably, was tough about.
She's also got some kind of mental issues as well, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, I think that ultimately she probably the devil's advocate in me kind of is like, man, but she, was trying to make things better for Black people, but she also profited off of it.
Right,
but also profited a lot off of our backs.
Howard University,
weird racism, a little bit, weird slavery, but I don't know, man.
She needs to go low too. I don't know how she goes low because her name is popular. Maybe she just needs to do the OnlyFans thing. Maybe that's her lifestyle. I mean, and I know.
If I was them, if I was OnlyFans, I would try to capitalize and bring people, because it's always gonna be somebody always gonna like somebody. You know,
Yeah,
it's always gonna be somebody into it. And like you said, based on how she looking.
that's what I've heard though. I've heard.
You'll figure it out, girl.
Yeah, you'll be. And look, Rachel. Yeah, you'll figure it out. But she also sued Howard University too, so it's like complicated for like racial discrimination. It's a weird thing, man, with her. Yeah, in 02 she did when she's in graduate school. Yeah, Rachel Dolezal is a weird case, man.
Okay. Was she supposed to be black there or white?
She's supposed to be black, white there. So hold on. So she sued them. I'm gonna read exactly it because I know I so I know I had a thing on there where she sued Howard University because she met her first husband. She met at Howard too, black guy.
Oh, okay, okay.
In 2002, Dolezal unsuccessfully sued Howard University for discrimination based on race, pregnancy, family responsibilities, and gender, as well as retaliation. Her lawsuit alleged that she was denied scholarship funds, a teacher's assistant position, and other opportunities because she was a white woman. Okay. She also alleged that the removal of her artwork from a student exhibition at Howard in 2001 was motivated by a discriminatory purpose to favor African American students over her.
Was she Rachel Dolezal at Howard?
Yeah.
But she was white.
Yeah. So the grift started coming around. I don't know.
Okay. I know at that point it wasn't like social media and all of this stuff like what we know it is to be now, right?
Right.
But how did she get this far playing black? And you had class.
She went to whiter areas, so she went after she ended up graduating from Howard. Then she went to Idaho as its professor or a teacher in Idaho. Then she moved to Spokane, Washington. So that's how she was able to get away with this.
Okay. All right.
She didn't move to she has never moved to majorly black areas since she was in DC at Howard.
Okay. That makes sense. Because I'm like, ain't no way that she had come up with something and somebody was like, man, I swear that's
old girl. That's
when I was watching the Miss Cleo documentary. And she, it's like from the Washington area too. But they was talking about how like she just kind of disappeared and was supposed to pay these people for some show or whatever, and she didn't. And then when she ended up as Miss Cleo, like they all had a conversation, like, ain't that what's her face? But she had all these different identities.
So hold on. So the grift started in 2012. It says Dolezal's uncle Dan Dolezal has stated that his niece first claimed that a black friend named Albert Wilkinson was her real father in 2012 or 2013. In another 2015 interview, Dolezal made reference to her stepfather. Dolezal's mother has said that she has never met Albert Wilkinson and that Dolezal does not have a stepfather. Following the public controversy surrounding her identity, Dolezal later announced that she had met Wilkerson while living in Idaho and that she considered him her dad. That's what I'm saying. It was in Idaho. She was in Idaho and like Eastern Washington, which is, way more wider areas, not as many black people,
Yeah.
Those different areas. So you can start the grift there. And if you build the grift up and you run with it, and then other people just be like, because she was running it, she was a part of the NAACP in Eastern Washington, and nobody's going to question her when you go to Seattle because they're like, oh, she's the president of the one in NAACP in Eastern Washington. So they just going to go off the fact, oh, she must be black. She's just a lighter complected black woman. And everybody's going to question you. Now, nobody may not asked about her at Howard because it may not have came up.
Yeah.
And you got to think stuff like that this is 2002 it happened in Howard. Somebody had to go dig up and find that case probably on Rachel Dolezal. That probably wasn't just sitting out there for you to be able to find that happened
Oh,
in
for
Howard.
sure, for sure.
So it wasn't like people at Seattle was like, and you know what? People at Howard may not even knew what happened. Think about it like
Yeah.
that even. Because that's just a case that's filed with the university. What if she never told anybody else that she was at school with?
So did she graduate Howard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's just not more people from Howard once this got out that had stories or something.
But
Because
she
there's
might have
something.
started to grip. But you got to think, what if she started doing her hair and stuff like that after undergrad when she went there, right? And she just never said if she was black or white or not. And people just assumed she was a lighter skinned person.
Yeah. Okay.
But she never said she wasn't black. But people just assume, like, man, she just real light skinned, I think. I ain't never asked. I ain't never seen her parents. And then she could be like, I don't talk to my parents. You'd be like, okay, well, I ain't never seen her parents. She said she don't talk to them. I'm just saying, like, she could. There's people that probably at Howard, they could have thought she was a black woman.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look up like pictures. Like if she had.
She married a black dude. She was married to him for 4 years and had a kid with him. So then if you got to think about it even deeper now, she now has a black child finishing up graduate school. And you just not going to be, you just going to like, okay, I guess. I need to ask some of my people at Howard.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's the thing. It's like, I would love to see pictures where, because I can see, like Negroes, we like to sensationalize and capitalize on stuff, going viral. So that's why I was like, we don't have no pictures of her like attending viral, like Howard. And there's so many people, unless she was, maybe a loner, but like, I don't believe that.
Now, the grip could even start earlier than that. She went to college all the way in Mississippi, in Jackson, Mississippi, Belhaven University. So maybe the grift could have started then, low key.
I guess.
But then why would she sue Howard for racial discrimination of her being white? Unless they knew she was white, but she wasn't telling people she was white, like day to day. Because she grew up in Montana.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the Rachel Dolezal thing is just weird, man. So they can do a movie on her for real.
But that's why I be meaning, like, I think the frustrating part is like, we know and what we have to deal with as Black people on a consistent.
Oh, nigga, hold on. Her parents adopted 3 Black kids and 1 Haitian kid when she was a teenager.
Oh, so yeah, they probably kept
use that. So this is my family.
Yeah.
Think about it. This is my family. Oh, the grip was. Oh, you got to think about it. If I got pictures of, oh, that's my family. I was the only one that was by my mom's. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how you could finagle it, but you could basically be like, I'm biracial though, or she could act like she was biracial, and then the rest of the kids are. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, but would having Black kids in a picture with you is easier for you to get around? Is what I'm saying.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Yeah, but okay. What if my Black
like
brothers?
When you say they Black, are they Black like us or like Black like they dark? That's why I was like, it's all because they never kids that really look like us. They're always kind of darker complected people.
Yeah, but what if they came to visit you at college? You're like, oh yeah, these my brothers and sisters. Like, oh shit, that's my brothers and sisters. I knew it. I knew it's somebody else in the doors. I told you she was Black.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share it with everybody.